What is up, guys? This is Velocity Worm and welcome to my channel. Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is also the 3rd of January 2019. As I said, today is going to be a double upload day. Hopefully tomorrow is going to be a double upload as well. I don't know, we just have to see. Today, guys, I talked about well, in the first video I talked about finishing my new PC, about a few objectives that I have for this year, you know, new year, new me, bullshit, and yes, now is the time to talk about a topic that I really feel like I also have to work on, and that topic is patience. This quality, I want to talk about this quality, patience. I want to talk about this quality because, you know, I spend pretty much my whole day in a car in traffic, you know. Obviously I have to go to other cities as well. Let me just check if I'm filming. Sorry guys, it's paranoia. Since it happened to me that I talked like 15 minutes and I forgot to record, now I have to double check every time. So since I spend my time most of my time in traffic, I need quite a lot of patience to deal with you know, the traffic jams, especially, you know, staying and waiting at the traffic lights. And I asked myself, am I patient enough? Do I show enough patience? And look at those trains. I mean, one train, because it only was one. My brother loves trains so much. I enjoy them as well. I like to travel with the train as well. So as I was saying, patience. Do I show enough patience? I observed in today's world that we don't really show patience. Do you want to cross? No? Okay. Let me just make left here. Yes, I was on the road that had priority, but I didn't notice. Now I have to make it right, I guess. Here, right? It's okay. So I observed that a lot of people don't really have any more patience, you know. I've seen that in the traffic a lot of you know, honking and stuff like that, because everybody's in a rush, everybody's in a hurry to get home, to get to work, or anywhere, to get anywhere, and they get really impatient, you know. People don't manifest, don't have patience anymore nowadays, at least, you know. And also my parents used to tell me that that people are not as patient as they were back in the day when they were young, you know, like 20-30 years in the past. And I think that's a pretty sad thing, but a pretty, well, should I say inevitable thing? Yeah, I think it's an inevitable thing. You know, sooner or later we would get to that point where we're almost totally out of patience, and I think that's inevitable because that's the way the world develops. You know, the world is moving faster and faster with every day. You know, technology and certain things like that. You know, transportation, logistics, everything is going faster, is working faster, and we are getting used to this speed, you know. We're getting used to getting from one place to another very fast. We're getting used to receiving information very fast, you know. Back in the day you had to send a letter, or, you know, even an email or something, and it took pretty long to get a response on that mail, on that on that letter. Nowadays, everybody has a smartphone. Everybody uses, WhatsApp, Facebook, Viber, text messaging and stuff like that. Sorry, but the camera is killing my forehead. um, so everybody's using these features that have been developed, and we are able to talk to each other so fast that we got used to this fast, fast information exchange. I guess I should say. We got used to buying something online and receiving it pretty fast, or in a couple of days you can get your item, your purchase. Back in the day, you weren't able to do stuff like that, to buy online. Even if you were able to do something like that, it would get pretty long time to get it delivered to you. So a lot of things have developed nicely. There are nice progresses that we made. And it's good that things go fast. Your internet connection is faster and faster by each day. I remember when I got my first smartphone, there was only Edge internet connection. The Edge. Now we have 3G, 4G, and I even have 4G, and I got used to that fast internet connection. Back in the day when I used only Edge, I was satisfied with it. Now I'm using 4G, and what happens when that 4G is not working for some reason? Because it can't always work. There will be times when it won't work. So what then? Obviously, I lose my patience very fast, and that happens because I'm used to that fast, internet connection, to that speed with the 4G. And that's with traffic and everything. We have fast cars, we have a lot of cars, we have a lot of roads, and when we get to a traffic jam, we suddenly stop moving fast, and we are stuck. And obviously we start losing patience very, very, very fast. I think that's a major issue with today's society. Let me just shut down the GPS. I don't think we're going to need it anymore, at least in theory. Guys, don't use your phone while driving. That's not okay. So about patience, as I said, I think this is a major issue with today's society, that we don't have patience anymore. I've even seen this at myself. I lose patience pretty fast when it comes to my brother, my sister, my family, even with my friends. I tend to expect perfection from them, and obviously they're not perfect. So when they disappoint me, when they're not getting up to that standard that I am asking for, obviously I lose my patience very fast. And I say obviously, but it shouldn't be obvious, and it shouldn't happen all the time. It's normal to lose your patience sometimes. You're manifesting a lot of patience towards someone or somewhat, and it's normal that at some point, if things don't change, or if things don't go down as you expect them to, or as they should, then it's normal that you lose patience at some point. But I've seen that it happens too fast. It happens really, really fast, and that's not okay. And I know everyone who is watching this video, even though obviously no one's going to watch these videos, you probably, my fellow viewer, you probably know that even you lose patience pretty fast. And sometimes you even amaze yourself, and I amaze myself how fast I lose my patience. I get very angry very fast, and I've seen it at my parents as well, at my friends, at everybody in this world. And I think that's because of this fast-paced life that we are living. We're always connected to information via internet. You're always on the run. You always have to hurry to work. You always have to hurry to do the shopping at the supermarkets. There's jam at the cashier. That's how you call it, the cashier. Where you have to pay for the stuff you buy. know that everything is so fast paced and everything is so stressful that you lose patience very fast. Now the problem or the cause, well, I guess it's not up to you, so to say. It doesn't depend on you if there are motives to lose your patience or not, because that's the world we live in. We can't choose another world. You can only learn to adapt or learn to live with what you have. So the cause, let's say, that the things that contribute to you for your patience loss are not up to you, or like in 99% I think, or at least now that I think of it, I don't think it's up to you. But what is up to you is your reaction to the factor that is contributing to your patience loss. I need some fresh air. Sorry guys, but from time to time I need some fresh air in the car, even though my air conditioning is it's on, it's working, but from time to time I like the fresh air even if it's cold. So as I said, you can't really control the things that annoy you or make you lose your patience. But what you can control is your reaction, or the way, your attitude, the way you see the problem or the things that annoy you. For example, I get stuck in a traffic jam. Yes, I'm going home. It's like 4:30 p.m. 1700 hours, maybe I mixed it up. Sorry. It was like 4 or 5 p.m. in a city. I'm trying to go home, and there's a huge traffic jam. Everybody's trying to go home. The roads are not sufficient for the amount of cars, or the roads might be sufficient, but there are just too many cars. There are just too many cars. And I'm stuck in a traffic jam. Now, getting angry at the traffic jam, being always angry. It looks like there are cops somewhere measuring our speed, giving out tickets to those who are speeding. I'm doing 70 kilometers an hour. That's not that bad. So I mean, there was only one car who signaled me, so that might be, I don't know. So I let this guy pass. So as I said, getting angry at the traffic jam, or starting to honk, will that benefit me? Will that help me out in the situation I'm in? Just because I'm angry, just because I'm cursing the traffic or the other drivers, just because I keep honking, will that help me out in my situation? Will that make the traffic go smoother? Obviously not. So why would I contribute to my bad mood? Why would I contribute to my bad mood by cursing, by getting angry, by always being impatient and always looking for something? Why would I do that? This truck was here in the morning as well when I went that way. So my point is that being angry or being contributing to your impatience when there's something that you cannot change won't really help you out, and that's a fact. That's my opinion on it, and that's a fact. So why don't you try and make use of that situation that you are in? For example, You know, I talked about the traffic jam. You know, you're in a traffic jam. You know, you're stuck. You're just staying in the car. You can't do anything else. You can't get out of your car and stuff like that. You're just staying in your car. So there's nothing you can do, and you start getting impatient. You start getting angry. What should you do? For example, what should I do? What I thought I'm going to do from now on, you know, is take my phone, call someone. You know, call for example my father, my mom, call my grandma, and ask them how they're doing. You know, why can't you do that? It will divert or call a friend. You know, just talk to him a few minutes, even for a few minutes. It will cool down you a little bit. You know, call them. You can ask them, or I can ask them. You know, I'm not saying what you should do. I'm saying what I would do, or what I think I should do, what I think I will do from now on. So there hasn't been any other car signaling me, flashing me, so I don't think there's a police car anywhere near. But yeah, you know, try and show interest towards others. You know, call a friend, call your parents, ask them how they're doing, and that will help you cool down, because talking to someone and showing interest, showing showing interest towards someone, that will help you out as well. You know, that person will feel good because someone asked them how they are doing, and you will also feel good because you've shown interest to someone. And I know from my experience that every time I'm helping someone out, or I'm giving from my time or from my energy to someone, I'm always happier, because there's greater happiness in giving someone something of yours rather than receiving something. So if you can't move because you're in a traffic jam, or because this guy is also signaling me. There might be a police officer somewhere. Maybe that village up front, up ahead. So since you can't do anything because you're stuck in a traffic jam, why not use that time and show interest towards someone? That will cool you down, that will make you feel good. And I think I'm actually going to do that when I'm stuck in a traffic jam. That usually doesn't happen very often for me, because the cities I have to go in with my work, they're pretty well organized, and I can't really complain. Thank you. I can't really complain that about the traffic jams. However, in my city, in my hometown, there's a pretty big problem with traffic jams. So when I'm in my hometown and I'm in the traffic jam, I think I'm going to try to do that. I think showing patience is very important. Let me slow down, because I don't know where the police is, and I'm going to slow down because that's what the police officer asked from you. And there they are, haha. And 2 cars are stopped, bro. Nice. That's actually the topic I want to talk about in another video, about speeding, about police officers, and about traffic. I'm going to note that down to not forget, because I will forget, obviously. Let me just a second. Speeding and police. All right. So I think showing patience and manifesting patience towards let me just signal this truck as well. Showing patience towards your family and towards yourself as well is a big thing that you can do to improve the quality of your life. Being patient is awesome. Being patient helps out so much it makes your life so much easier, so much enjoyable, you know, because when you show patience, and your patience in your heart and in your mind, uh, you're you're calmer. Your day goes by faster. I mean, faster. It goes by in an enjoyable way. So that's a real there's a real big difference uh, between a man that's always impatient and a man that's always patient. Obviously, you won't be able to be patient all the time because you're imperfect, and you know, from time to time, problems and you know, everything that you confront yourself with will get to you. It doesn't matter how much you try, it will get to you, and it will make you angry, and it will make you maybe curse, even though I don't agree with that. uh, that's actually a nice subject I want to talk about in another video. Yeah. So I already came up with another two subjects. Cursing, I think, cursing, bad words, cursing, you know, I think that's how you say it, when you say you know, when you, yes, that's cursing, when you say bad words to someone. Let me just check if I'm still filming. Yes, I am still filming. So from time to time, you will get there, you will curse, maybe you will get angry, but the fight is not over. You can always, you know, you always have to try harder and try harder and harder and harder to show more patience with yourself, with your family, with the situation in your life, with the situation on the planet as well, you know, because there are many problems. Being angry won't solve them. That's obvious, that's a definite thing. Being angry about the problem won't solve it, and being patient and being calm always helps you see the problem more clearly, and it might help you, and it obviously will help you solve it. Or even if you can't solve it, even if you can't solve the problem, being patient will help you endure the problem better, and you know, with a calmer state of mind. And being a good state of mind, I find that to be very important these days. You know, everybody is suffering from depression, from anxiety, from everybody's stressed all the time, everybody's angry, everybody's, you know, there's just a bad mood all around the world, because that's the world we're living in. So having a cool state of mind, being patient, I think it's a rather important thing to have in this world. So my advice to you guys, and my advice to myself, is to try to make good use of the situation or the problem you have, you know, by manifesting patience and by cultivating patience. You know, I can't talk about every single you know, oh, there's another police car. Wait, what? Why there's another police car? So I can't talk about every single situation where you will need to show patience, but the idea is that every time you confront yourself with your situation that puts to test your patience, is to try, you know, ask yourself, how can I make good use of this situation? You know, I'm in a bad situation, I'm starting to get angry, you know, there's a problem, there's a serious problem, it might not be my fault, it might be my fault, but okay, I need to stop and see, how can I make good use of this situation? How can I transform it? How can I endure it well? So, or with a better state of mind. You know, always ask yourself. You might not be able to do anything, or there are times when you can't do a lot, but ask yourself, what can I do? How can I improve it? How can I make it you know, more enjoyable, or not more enjoyable, but how can I make it enjoyable? Go, buddy, go, go, bro, go. Man, there's this truck. I mean, I understand why he didn't want to overtake me so fast. You know, he waited until he got to the part of the road that is you know, with lines, with split lines, that's how you say it, or with smaller lines, you know. On a continuous line in my country, you're not allowed to to overtake, and I think in many countries. So yes, there's a train coming. I will try to film it somehow because I like trains a lot. I don't know if you can see it very well. I know it's not part of the vlog, but yeah. Yeah, it's a cargo train. I like trains. So yes guys, this has been today's second video about patience. Again, I'm advising you to be more patient. I'm advising myself to be more patient. That will 100% improve the quality of your life. Every time you confront yourself, man, is there really another police car? Dude, how many police cars are on this road? Oh, there's been an accident. Oh my god, Jesus. Jesus Christ, guys, can you see that? Oh my god. This happened recently. Like a few minutes ago. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, poor fella. Ah, Jesus. Man, I don't like to see accidents. Okay, it wasn't a live accident, but I don't like to see, you know, crash sites. And man, that car was destroyed. He probably lost control in that curve. Oh man. Whew, well, that got me a little bit, you know, it threw me. I'm gonna end the video now. I'm going to talk about, in the next video, that's definitely what I'm going to talk about, is speeding. Because, you know, this was also the result of speeding. You're welcome. I'm signaling them, I'm flashing them to know that there's an accident. The next video topic is going to be speeding and accidents, because here you go, there's another example of speeding and, you know, not driving properly, I guess. So yes guys, about patience, be patient, always try to be more patient, always try to improve yourself on this subject, because I think on the long run, you know, since in your entire life, it will help you out a lot. You will see the positive effects of being patient in the long run, because you won't be as stressed as others, you won't be as angry as others, and those are good things for yourself. So yes guys, this has been Velocity Worm. Thanks for watching and peace. See you tomorrow. Bye.